My name's Jake, and I found a bunch of pornographic magazines inside a dead man's house. Not just any old magazines, Australian softcore pornography from the early 90s. Now, me and my little mate Pete want to invite you to have a look at some pretty rude stuff with us. So hold on to your stiffies, everyone, and welcome to Smut Club 1990. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Smut Club 1990, the only podcast where we peruse 1990s Australiana pornography. My name's Jake Smith, and I'm joined in the shed out the back of Mum and Dad's house by my mate from a little fucking cunt. I had such a good run-up on that one. It's Peter James. What do you want?
I've just done spoof.
Oh, you're so annoying.
Oh, mate. Yeah, how are you, man? It's good to be back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, it's always... We're recording this once again from Good Chat Comedy Club, and we're just saying, God, it feels so much better being down here, because I genuinely think outside of actually being in a shed, God, this feels like we're in a shed. Like, it's dark, it's dingy, we're underground.
You know, this is max lights.
Is it really?
This is as hard out as it can go.
Oh,
and
man.
And for context, ladies and gentlemen, it is the sun's up and it's dim.
Yeah, so if you're listening, if you want to do any nefarious activity during the day, Good Chat Comedy Club will be pretty dark, so you will most likely get away with it.
Come down here, litter.
That's your...
Come down here.
That's your nefarious activity. Litter.
Yeah,
oh, God, someone's come and done something awful at the club today. They threw a crunchy wrapper on the ground.
You can come down here and not do your tax return.
Yeah, or a murder.
Yeah.
Or a murder.
Yeah.
Well, Jacob,
yes.
Just you and I again this week.
Yes.
It's been a little while since we've done one, just you and I, so we're like, fuck it, let's just have...
I like it.
I like taking the occasional break, bit of a reset, just you and I.
Yes.
And we can also kind of recap, like towards the end, we can kind of like talk about the state of the podcast, you know?
Yes.
Things that are upcoming without feeling like we're wasting someone else's time. So we can have a little bit of us time.
You're only wasting my time.
Yeah, and boy, is it being wasted. We have a lot of stuff we have to do.
Absolutely.
But here we are, once again,
doing our
reading this horse shit. What did you say?
Doing our silly little ha-ha. I was getting ready today by myself, just singing alone. Going, gonna do my little ha-has. Gonna say my little ha-has and put it on the internet and go, the ha-ha-ha-ha. Ha-ha.
It is genuinely baffling to me that anyone listens to this and still, still enjoys it.
We appreciate that you do. And just touching back quickly, I was thinking about this earlier today. I want to bring this statistic back up. 15% of listeners are in America. If you're in America, I don't believe the stats. If you're listening to this and you're in America, you don't have to be embarrassed. You can stay anonymous. Reach out to us. It's at Smut Club 1990 on Instagram. I just want to believe that someone in America, cool.
That would be great.
America.
As a matter of fact, if you are listening to this and you have the moment, go to Smut Club 1990 on Instagram and say wherever you live, wherever it is. Like if you're in Australia, say are you in Sydney or Melbourne or whatever. If you're from anywhere in the world, let us know, because I am genuinely fascinated to see who has listened to this, and also how did you find it? If you're in America, that's what I want to know. How the fuck did you stumble upon this?
And I'd like to clarify, North America. Ooh. If you're listening in South America, no thanks.
No, you guys, you guys are doing too much weird stuff down there.
Like we're reading out old pornography on the internet, and that's fucking white bread.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, petition to cut off North Korea and South America and fuse them together.
Oh,
very far away.
I don't.
In the ocean.
It's not a race thing. It's honestly, it's a noise thing. Like it's that. No, 24/7. Sorry, mate, not for me. Like honestly, it's just I don't care what you look like, where you come from. If you're putting out that kind of energy, you're going to need to take a back seat in my books. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So no thanks, Brazil. But no, if you, but if you are
Rio de Janeiro, no thanks.
Yeah. Peru, more like
Peru. Hey, please don't listen to this
podcast. Venezuela, more like yuck. No, you're all beautiful people in theory. Audible wink.
Just took a big sip. Well, yeah, all right. We'll do that. Please reach out. But look, today, Jakey, we've got ourselves another article to dive right into. Would you like to tell us what we're talking about today?
Oh, absolutely. So now, what we're talking about today here, Peter, it's another one from our Gripping Yarns segment. Now, the last Gripping Yarn we had, if you remember, was with Ben Knight, and it was about the hairdresser / brothel.
Oh, the thoroughly ungripping yarn.
Yeah. It was the most boring fucking thing I've ever read, right? Now, a little recap here of what this means is, here's the instructions from the picture to you, dear listener. It says, write a short story for this page. It should be funny, sexy, strange, or all of the above. So, hold on. It should be funny, sexy, strange, or all of the above. Now, grammatically, they're saying it should be this and this and this, or all of those things.
Yeah.
So they meant it should be funny or sexy or strange, or it can be all of them, right? So they're fucking idiots. And it needs to be around 700 words long.
But
now,
come in as a real grumpy cunt today.
Me?
Slagging off South America, slagging off the grammatical... Fuck. Things, the words in the book that we read.
The grammatical things, the words in the book that we read. Fuck me, Dad. Around 700 words long. We'll pay $300 for a story that needs a little editing. $200 if your yarn needs a major rewrite, and $100 if we use your ideas but we rewrite them. Send it to the Gripping Yarns, the picture, GPO Box 5201, Sydney, New South Wales. Now, they've obviously admitted here that if your story's shit, like if it's just a shit story, it's poorly written, I'll go, right, here's $100, we'll do a bit of creative writing on it. But if it's awesome, they'll give you $300.
At least they give you something, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell you what, Cirque du Soleil could take a page out of these guys' book. Because do you know, like, when an acrobat or whatever auditions for Cirque du Soleil...
An acrobat?
When they audition, I think part of the audition process is if you don't get accepted, they can have your routine and you just get nothing and you get fucked over.
Is that true?
I believe so.
Cool.
Whereas these guys, it's like, you write in a story and it's like, I put a finger in my bum, it was weird. They could go, okay, we like where that started, but most of it isn't very good. We'll take it, we'll fix it. Here's $100 for your time.
That's how the Born Identity got started. They came and said, right, so I've got a finger up my arse. So, okay, we're going to reimagine it a little bit. So this guy's fucked over by the government and needs to change his identity. I haven't seen the Born Identity. How'd I go?
Not much like that at all. But it doesn't matter.
But see, that's a perfect example of how you can extrapolate, just as they've done here. Haven't recovered from that though, have I? So this one here, this week is, don't look at me like that, you little cunt. This one's called Nobbled by Jean Humphrey.
And is Nobbled, just based on what I know about this magazine, is Nobbled spelt with an N at the start or a K?
It is spelt with an N.
So it's not nobbled like a man's knob being done. So it's just nobbled, just normal nobbled.
Nobbled. And
can't be angry at that.
The picture, there's a little illustration, and it's got what appears to be police officers, and they're all sat all in uniform. There's one addressing an audience of coppers, quite a gruff-looking gentleman, and then there's one is hiding with something on his lap with a book. Another one is falling asleep. Another one is
hiding something on his lap with a book.
I assume it's...
You'd think an erection would be what he's hiding.
I think it is his penis in a state of turgidity, to repeat the same joke from last week. Now, it says here... Okay, so here's the story. We'll take turns reading.
Yeah. Do you have any idea what this is going to be about based off that?
No. Coppers,
Neither.
That's it.
Okay. Fire away.
Now, like a factory on a Friday afternoon, my brain was winding down.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay.
Very good. Well, fuck, what a simile to start with. It says, the voice on the podium.
Fucking.
Like
that
my factory.
Really bad.
Like a factory on a Friday afternoon, my brain was winding down. The voice on the podium might as well have been that of a hypnotist willing my eyelids to close. Lobotomized by boredom and humidity, I drifted towards slumber. It's not bad. The week had been a long one. Personally, as a community cop, I'd prefer to be out and about hounding the public. But the sergeant at my neck had decided that someone had to attend the bloody conference, and unfortunately, I had drawn the short straw. You'll understand how I felt when I tell you the subject of this particularly mind-dulling seminar was equal opportunities.
Wait. The subject of the seminar was equal opportunity.
Yeah.
So, like, Would that mean like diversity in the workplace or whatever?
Equality, yeah. Fucking boring.
Fuck. Mate, today, my brain's like a factory. My brain's like a factory on a Friday, and you want to talk about Sheila's in the office? On a factory fucking head Friday?
I'd rather be out hounding the public. No, I've got to hear about the equality of all races.
Oh, goodness.
Colours and creeds.
Wait, mate. One water bubbler? One? Why did we have the meeting 2 months ago about rewiring the plumbing to have two for him? If just 2 months later you're going to go back on your word and you're going to make us have one water bubbler for everyone.
You know, this actually would have been around the time of apartheid, 94, bang on. So, the chief constable, sounding off on the podium was doing his best. He had a hard job trying to convince the hairy, insensitive, belching, farting coppers. Sorry. Just imagine all the coppers just in there go, scratching themselves hairy, just the guns firing off, bang, bang. So see, the hairy, insensitive, belching, farting coppers attending that enlisting gays would be good for the police force. We will welcome them. His words were punctuated by a noisy anal emission from the audience. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, mate. You can use your mouth next time, though. It doesn't have to. His speech and the fart brought a picture of Fred to mind. Who's Fred? who's Fred? You ask. Fred's.
Fuck, that was like Fred. Was that Fred? Is Fred here?
Well, Fred's the fat bastard sergeant down at our neck. Put anything remote... Oh, shit. Oh, this is tough to read, boys. All right. This is a quote. Put anything remotely gay in front of him and he does a fair imitation of a Nazi selling the idea of prison camps.
Jesus Christ.
Fascism rules, okay, could almost be Fred's motto. But enough of Fred... It's hard enough working with the bastard.
Wait. Sorry. Just to recap, this guy's just said, I heard a fart, it reminded me of Fred, and Fred is a fascist.
Yeah, a homophobe. He's a bigot.
Fred needs to change his opinions. Oh, God, I just wish he would come around.
He needs to go with the times is what he does. Honestly, they're people too. Fucking hell. All right, so Fred's a homophobe. We got that. It says enough of Fred. It's hard enough working with the bastard without bloody daydreaming about him. So I pushed my mind in the right direction, conjuring up the image of the luscious dolly I'd enticed back to my hotel room last night.
The luscious what?
Dolly. Yeah, I assume a woman. She was one of the reasons I was feeling as fucked as I was. Her name, if I remember rightly, was Anita. We met in the hotel bar. From the start, she'd made her intentions obvious, and 4 or 5 gins later, Jesus Christ, she was between my sheets and I was giving her the benefit of good investigative police work.
Okay. Yeah. I really thought you were going to say of the doubt.
Yeah. That's often what's the benefit is given of.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, it's the doubt.
90% of the time, yeah, the doubt.
The doubt.
Is the recipient of benefit.
Thinking about farmers this year. Sorry, that's the drought. I was rudely dragged away. It's low hanging, isn't it? I'll hand this over to you after this one. It says, I was rudely dragged away from the sexual fantasy brewing in my mind by the sound of mild applause. The chief was taking a well-earned rest, returning to his seat on the long table along with 8 other dignitaries. So I'll hand this one over to you, Peter. So he's finished his speaking. It's going from there after the word dignitaries.
All right.
Oh, so sorry, listeners, the back covers come off, even though Peter's got the majority of the magazine, and it's that heavy set Sheila again. How nice. Read on, please.
And then you just closed her.
Yes,
closed the book so you didn't have to see
yes.
that lady.
Because cover up.
Okay, so he's going to sit with his dignitaries. There was a brief pause in the proceedings. Dozens of faces looked expectantly towards the dais, waiting for the final words to be spoken to bring the conference to an end. Then we'd be off like hounds at a dog track.
Winding down on a Friday, arvo.
Like hounds. Oh, Friday Arvo. Boys, I am absolutely knackered. I'll see you later. And we're off! And we're running down the inside! I'm going to the pub! I've got a beer! I'm drinking a beer! Whoa! And it's over. And Jake has no money again.
The thin blue line got pipped on the nose. I will play the dogs this over. Go on.
Let's do that after this.
Yeah.
Anyway. Racing towards the bar where golden pints are waited to slake hangover thirsts. That was quite nice. Mm-hmm. But sadly, the speeches weren't over yet. The assistant chief constable rose slowly to his feet. He sounded like he meant every word when he said, "Gentlemen, you have all shown a great deal of patience and understanding in dealing with a subject that can raise questions and prejudices. Now, with the conclusion of our conference, I know that when you return to your stations, you will welcome the new gay recruits."
All right, say it. Is this? I've seen this bit. Is this full of slurs?
Oh,
say it, and I will bleep it. Just go for it.
Okay.
You say them all the time. You might as well just.
Okay, I got to get the lead up to it.
Okay,
I'll go back a little bit.
All right, go.
Now, with the conclusion of our conference, I know that when you return to your stations, you will welcome the new gay recruits, and that fairy or perv will not form part of your vocabulary.
Oh my!
Look, mate, I'll tell you what, this yarn is fucking gripping.
Oh my god!
So we've just said a whole bunch of things there. He paused to smile.
I think I'm gonna have to bleep at least most of them.
I reckon all except one. I think
Nancy. No,
I was going to say fairy.
Fairy can get away with.
You could probably get away with that. Anyway, he paused to smile. I didn't know that he could smile. That is useless bit of fucking information there.
Come on.
He went on. Your understanding prompts me to make a personal announcement. Oh.
Oh.
Hello. He coughed nervously, broadened his shoulders and said, "For I am a homosexual myself."
No.
That's right, the chief.
Because have a look at this fella. Look, the earring. He's got a pierced earring. And they've given him a little handlebar moustache. And I thought, I wonder if that'll play into it.
Here we go. No, this has actually gotten quite interesting.
Okay. So here's this fellow who's gone to a diversity equal opportunity thing about homosexuals in the workplace.
Yep.
Homosexual
He said
people.
a bunch of slurs that we now know he's more than capable of saying and getting away
So
with.
wait, do we have to be?
No, yes, we do.
Do we have to bleep them? But you were doing it as
I'm
him.
not him. For he...
I want the loophole.
For he is a little man in a book. And for I am a human man, of which I have paid work coming up. So we shall be going beep, 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 beep.
Ah, yes,
when we do the old tick-a-tacker on the computer.
Yes. Listeners, write in with your opinion on whether I bleeped enough of it.
Okay.
Go on.
So he said, "For I am a homosexual myself." Not an eye strayed from the assistant chief constable's face. Wide eyes, open mouths. Careful.
Oh,
sorry, no.
Come on.
Sorry.
Because he might have a cold.
We're having
so
a laugh, yeah, because
he sneezes.
COVID time. We know, in retrospect, COVID was coming.
Sneezes.
So wide eyes, open mouths, belching and farting, forgotten. For I am gay. Oh, what did I do at my ass just a second ago? Did I do a poo? It was not a poo, but it wasn't nothing.
Also, sorry. How far times? Actually, I want to see. Let's assess at the end. But how far times have come now that is a shock? They stopped to like, you're gay?
Yeah. Our Earth had moved.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Because the fella likes a little bit of nod.
Yeah.
Earth had moved. You fucking losers.
Our Earth
Go
had
on.
moved. This was a chap we had known and worked with for years. Hell, he was as macho as the next copper. Our mouths were agape when he sat down. Somewhat pink in the face. The chief himself took the stand. Raising his hand, he asked for quiet. He needn't have.
What? Quiet. Everyone stop farting and belching.
So he's asked for quiet.
Yeah.
He needn't have.
Oh, okay, it was silent.
You could have heard a pin drop. His voice was overly loud when he spoke. The statement made by the assistant chief constable is the bravest I have had the privilege to hear. He coughed nervously. Harold's bravery prompts me to make an announcement of my own. What's this going to be? What do you think? Do you think he's going to make a sincere announcement, or do you think this is going to be a joke? Because I'm remembering it's 1994, a man's just come out as gay, everyone's quiet and shocked. The head constable, because the gay guy is the assistant constable, the head constable has gone up there, he's saying he's got an announcement of his own, and something tells me he's going to take the piss.
He either is gay as well, he does the bastardly thing and resigns or something out of some, because he's a bigot.
Well, he said it's the bravest thing he's heard.
Okay, no, he doesn't do that then. The third one, he takes the piss and makes a little joke. Go on.
I reckon he's going to take the piss.
You haven't read ahead, have you?
No.
No, all right.
But just as soon as I heard that, I'm like, the fact it's in... Like, the picture I'm going to just publish, a man came out as gay in 1994. His work was shocked, and his boss said that's the bravest thing.
Sorry, cunt. The last gripping yarn was a bloke went in to get a haircut and did. What do you mean? Right. What do you mean? No, they wouldn't publish something any anticlimactic. Have you read any of this magazine? They just publish shit.
I didn't think it was about it being anticlimactic. I just thought the fact that it was a sincere, nice, pleasant story they wouldn't post.
Okay, fair enough.
So I doubt that's going to happen.
So it's brave.
Anyway,
he's brave.
Harold's bravery prompts me to make an announcement of my own.
There's no gay blokes called Harold.
Have you not seen Neighbours?
Go on.
A long pause. The chief constable faced his ranks squarely, impressive in his immaculate uniform, medals gleaming. It's contagious.
Immaculate uniform, eh?
Love a man in uniform. He scoured the faces before him as he spoke. I, too, am a homosexual.
No.
Well, I'm wrong. Anyway, continuing on. He sat down to absolute silence. The assistant chief constable stood. He looked unsteady on his feet. His words galvanized us. When he spoke, a Judas smile curved the corners of his lips.
So, wait. I'm sorry, catch up. So there's two gays now.
Yes.
Okay, and now this is another assistant.
I think there's a lot more now.
No. Okay, in the little book story with the fake men.
Oh, yeah.
Are they, so there's two. So the big dog got up and was like, hi, I'm gay.
No, and the assistant big dog. And this is the big dog. So this is the head constable. The guy that came out first was the assistant.
Okay.
And so this is like his superior, I guess.
Okay.
Has also come
so now
out
there's
as
two.
homosexual.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So his words galvanized us. When he spoke, a Judas smile curved the corners of his lips. But I was only joking, he said. The silence that followed was as long as the week had been. That's it. That's the end there.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So the first bloke went up and was like, I'm gay. And everyone's like, what? And then, like, oh, no, it's the best thing. We need to respect, you need to welcome these things because I'm gay. And then everyone's like, okay, well, and then this other person gets the courage to come out.
Yeah.
Then if you were the first guy that came out falsely to make a point, wouldn't you at that point just, I got to shut the fuck up. I got to shut the fuck up now because now it's like you've fucking baited the other fella into coming out. And then after he does, you come and go, psych!
Imagine like, yeah, you come out as a homosexual man.
Yeah.
You encourage someone else to come out as a homosexual man. You feel good about that, so now you just have to be gay forever because you don't want to be a bully.
Boys, the egg on my face.
It's not egg. But okay, so it was kind of just bullying. First guy, hey, I'm gay. Second guy, hey, I'm gay. First guy, got ya. Ha ha.
Yeah.
For you are gay, and that is funny. Well, good on the second guy.
Yeah.
Fuck the first guy.
Yeah, first guy, awful.
Terrible bloke. And that's why you are the assistant and you will never be the head chief of police.
Yes.
For you're a bastard.
A
and
bastard.
not to be respected.
And an arsehole.
Oh, boy, you're a bastard and an arsehole.
Lovely stuff. That was actually quite sweet.
Well, it was kind of nice, but it was also kind of shit.
But, yeah. Okay. We've got time for one more quickly before we have to go do stuff. So that was good. That wow really was a sign of the times there. Imagine publishing this today. Well, I had to go to some boring thing. That amazed me. Some boring shit on equal opportunity. Oh, God.
What do you think we have a little look at now?
Also, our interpretation of that, where we're like, oh, the guy who's gay, we're like, how good? But that story is written about how someone tricked the other one. So yeah, tricked him into coming out. And we're like, oh, that's awful. We should applaud the person that did because that's good. Anyways, whatever. Who gives a fuck? I bored myself.
Oh.
All right, Dateline.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Now, to finish this one up, dear listeners, here, we've got, this is a new segment that I haven't seen before, and we've got 6 eligible people here. It says, first there was the Burma railway line, and then TV's Frontline. Now here's the pictures, Dateline. It says
So what is this? This is going to be people writing in... Trying to find a date?
We'll see here. It says, each week in our Grouse mag, we feature adverts from top dating agencies who devote their waking hours to putting single blokes in touch with single spunky Sheilas. Well, we know a thing or two about dates too. So we asked these companies to send us some pics of their girls so you blokes could see what's out there. And here they are. All right, Peter. I'm going to put in some pageantry music underneath.
I love
this.
when the pageantry music
All right, so Helen. I gotta show you.
If you're going to put pageantry music, give it a bit of something.
Helen's a 19-year-old Russian. Helen Signal. A 19-year-old Russian. Helen Single, 163 centimeters, or 5 foot tall, and likes home life, cooking, reading books, classical music, and art. She's seeking an honest. Is it illegal to read this out?
Yeah. You can hear the sirens in the background while Jake was reading.
She's seeking an honest, kind Aussie companion. Have a look at her. What do you think about that?
So she's Russian?
Yeah, Russian.
Fucking boy, is she?
Real Russian, pale face, red hair, rugged up in like black mink.
Oh my god. And standing outside in the snow as well. Look at her standing in front of a tree covered in snow.
Yeah. 19, you reckon? People look different then, didn't they? Their diets were weird. She looks mid-20s, late.
Yeah, oh man. She,
Soviet Union's been hard.
kind of scary looking. Something about her is like quite off-putting.
Oh no, she'll cut your throat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's got a tattoo for the gang she belongs to on her lower back. Anyway.
Oh, the riff is hot today. Spend it all on all those slurs.
I would like to read Caroline.
Okay.
So what did you think of Helen?
Yeah, she looks like a girl I dated in uni.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go to uni in
St.
Transylvania by any chance? Anyway, moving on to our next contestant, Caroline, a glamorous South American. Oh, no, I thought it was South American. We don't like those.
Fucking
But we do like South Africans. She's a supermodel in her mid-20s. Caroline is 168 centimeters tall. That's 5'6" for those playing along at home. And describes herself as wild and exciting. Single and intelligent. She enjoys keeping fit, water sports, socializing, and romantic dinners. She's got a view to a permanent relationship.
Being that it's 1994 and she's South African, I reckon she's got a couple of views. I reckon she's got some colourful opinions myself. Have you ever spoken to a South African that's lived in the apartheid era, a white South African?
Just the one.
Fucking wild, man. They just eye-wateringly like out of control.
Yeah.
Hearing the stuff they say, like, my head goes back like when you get whiplash. But fucking hell, keep your opinions in your head. That's insane. Back to me.
Back to you.
Well, she looks lovely. Shame she's a racist. So here we've got Louise here, a Queensland model and uni student. Louise is 20 and 185 centimeters, or 6'1" tall.
I'm fucking huge, Kat. I was just in Hustler, man. I was studying and shit, eh? And fucking hell, man, I'm huge, bro. I'm a huge Sheila, bro. Shut up.
She's got a great sense of humour and enjoys horse riding, travel, films, and socialising.
Check out me fucking horse.
You want to go to the fucking please. I love being social.
You can't sing Titanic yet, man?
No, that's fair enough. Me neither. It hasn't come out for 3 years.
Oh, is it come out? I can read the future, bruv.
That's all I am. She seeks companionship with a view to a permanent relationship. So, a couple of roots. Pop a ring on it. She is absolutely gorgeous, though.
Can I have a look?
Yes. That's
Very beautiful.
That was meant to be a full body shot.
Very beautiful lady.
It's just very beautiful.
Unlike our next model.
I'm single, ready to mingle.
QUT for life, dog.
Go on.
So Sandra. Also, before I even say this, does it look like Sandra's only got makeup on half her face? Like one eye's got makeup on it, the other eye's bare?
Yes.
Okay.
She's even got segregation on her face.
Yeah, Caroline from before was like, I like that.
I thought you were talking about Caroline. Sorry, I didn't look at Sandra. I was looking at Caroline.
No. Sandra,
sorry,
the one I'm about to read.
I fucked it. Where's Sandra?
The one just under what you read.
Oh, yes. So that was who I was looking at. Sorry, I'm a fucking idiot.
You're dumb. But we continue on because we have to get to our next contestant, Sandra. Whoa! Throw caution to the wind and call me, she says. I'm a sincere lady fed up with the rigmarole of finding the right man. I'm 26, 173 centimeters, 5'8", tall, and enjoy dancing, motor racing, and romantic dinners. I love to meet an outgoing, mature man aged 26 to 40 who loves life and wants to settle down. Call me via my agents on...
Oh, Hasbulla.
Yeah. So, rather boring.
Yeah, real boring.
Moving on to Tatiana.
Nothing to even say there. Oh, Tatiana. I think she's mates with your friend Helen. Tatiana from Russia, looking for love, comes Tatiana, who's in her late 20s, intelligent and romantic, and 168 centimeters tall, 5'6" if you're playing at home. She enjoys dancing, traveling, skating, and swimming. Again, boring, but she's I see what she does for a living. Have a look at her.
Hi, I'm Tatiana. I can fuck for money.
Why do I have a feeling that number leads to a brothel? I don't mean to judge, but I'm sorry, I don't mean to judge. What a woman wears does not indicate what she does for a living, except in this case, because that's a prostitute.
I am a prostitute.
Yeah, that's
from Russia.
What is that number? Just out of interest.
0055.
Hold on. 005.
How's this for a fucking development?
Go.
Do you want to know who else's number is 0055204667?
Piss off.
Helen.
Helen.
It is also the number of which you can call me on. Hello. Would you like to come down to the favela?
Isn't that strange? Both the Russians have the same phone number. They must be maybe sisters. Or they're both working in the same brothel. And that's the number for the brothel.
Sister, it's good to work with you this evening. Have you fucked any men?
And you know what? Well done, they're brave. They're the modern day Nelson Mandela, in my opinion. That's how brave they are. Anyways, go on. That's where we're at now.
That's very funny that they have the same name. All right.
Yeah.
But this one is for the ladies. Are you ready to hear the spunkiest fucking name you've ever heard in your life, Jake?
Yeah.
Because we got a bloke.
We got a bloke.
Sheilas. We got a bloke here that's written in. Ladies, prepare your puss because we're gonna meet Bert. Age 32.
Oh, yeah.
Bert's a European civil engineer who is into scuba diving, photography, and arts, and a spot of whining and dining. He's also shirtless, wearing aviators and a construction hat in the bush.
Typical engineer. For a big day of building bridges, eh?
Something tells me he is mostly specialised in engineering the demise of women.
I reckon there's something, he's specifically good at being a gigolo and having sex for money. I have a feeling that all of these people might do that for a living. The more we get into it. Yeah. Right? Also,
this is a real fucking grim Mumbo number 5 of women here.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of Helen, she's Russian and Frozzy. A little bit of Caroline, she is real racist. A little bit of Louise, she lives in Queensland. A little bit of Sandra, makeup's bad. A little bit of Tatiana, she works with Helen. And a little bit of Bert, which is definitely a felon.
Oh man, yeah, it's fucked. Wah! Wah! 5 Sheilas, 1 bloke. What is this? A reverse open mic lineup?
Put that in the fucking group chat. What have you seen?
No, nothing. Lovely stuff. All right, mate. Well, I've got a skedaddle because I've got a date with 12 beers this afternoon. Yeah, terribly sorry.
12 beers. Oh, she's
into photography.
She's into making you say things on the street you shouldn't say in your home.
You said a couple earlier in the episode. Remember that other article we did?
Oh, well, beepity beep beeps.
The beepity beeps. I'll beep that tomorrow morning. All right, Peter, what do you got going on? You've got something very exciting, don't you?
Fucking hell do I have.
Don't you tell me the exciting
something
thing.
exciting. Well, I've got 2 things that are very exciting.
Oh, what is
Actually,
it? What have you got?
The first thing that is very exciting is about Laughing Out Comedy in Cairns, which if you are a Cairns comedy fan, I'm sure you will know about. I've said it on here a lot of times. We've moved venues. So as of February 21st, you can come and see Laughing Heart Comedy at 3 Wolves, which is one of the most popular and exciting bars in Cairns. So come along on February 21st. Let's fill that boyo out. It's going to be very, very good, and I'll be flying up for that one as well. But that's not as exciting as the news that you were alluding to.
Oh, I forgot about this bit.
Oh, were you prompting that? That's very nice of you.
That's prompting Laughing Heart.
What we would like to tell our listeners is that I have recently gotten another job.
Well, you've gotten a trial shift.
I'll be there. I'll be there for a long time.
We say no details about anything, but let's just say happy to announce that Peter will be joining me doing some house clearance.
I will be cleaning out dead man's houses.
The podcast has come full circle.
And I'll tell you what, boy, am I regretting all the bullying that I've done on earlier episodes. Oh, comedy's not going too well for old Jake. He's back in the truck. But also, could you chat to the boss and see if I can get a shift? Because it turns out actually quite is difficult to sustain a income.
And you know what? You know what's even better is that now, through all the bullying, I've excelled up the line. I drive the truck now. So you're going to be there and I'm going to be going, pour through those ashes. Get a dust, but no.
And like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, I hope to see some pretty hardcore pornography.
Man, what if I don't know, who knows.
Imagine if the first day we find some.
Oh.
That'd be sick.
Absolutely. Well, you won't be reading on shift,
but
mate.
very exciting. And
I'll be timing your breaks.
I think tomorrow, or sorry, not tomorrow. I think for our first episode, we should, when we're in the truck next week, we should record a portion of the podcast from the truck while we're driving to the dump.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Okay.
You will have the first 5 minutes of next week's episode will be from the truck. The intro.
It's awful.
The intro will happen as per normal. We will just be in the truck and we will say how our first day is. Well, my first day is going.
We'll put a snippet in there.
There'll be something from the truck.
It gets a couple of voice clips for you.
And we might even take a picture.
Imagine if we brought the Zoom. G'day, boys. Thanks for turning on. What the fuck are you cunts doing?
We're recording a podcast.
Okay.
Joining us in the shed today is the ghost of the person that used to live in this house. Beryl, how are you? Oi, morning.
Oh, it is so... it's morally questionable. People say, is it morally questionable? No, it's a legal thing. But also, but you're doing a podcast. I'm like, hold on. The podcast is not about the work. The podcast is about the thing that we found solely. The acquisition of which is touched on. Yeah, we got it from doing house clearance, a legitimate business, doing dump runs. So
I personally am very fucking excited.
I think you should be. It's going to be very good. I've also started. I did a couple of shifts in a warehouse the other day because comedy is going so well. So I don't know. Maybe we could do a Patreon about the things I lifted. So if you guys want to hear about some things I lifted, the other day was 500 trestle tables in the sun. So subscribe to our Patreon.
I want to go out. 500 trestle tables in the sun.
All right. What am I plugging? Good Chat Comedy. Come down. It's the fucking best,
What a
bro.
wonderful place it is. Especially,
it's so nice.
People should most certainly be coming down very soon because you'll have Dilrook. Jaya Is it?
You better get that right. You're fucking emceeing.
I will be.
Do you know? This is a confession. Well, last time I had a podcast with him, I was on a podcast with him. I introduced him, and I didn't look up how to say his name correctly. It's Jayasena, right? I'm pretty sure.
Jayasena. That sounds right.
Yeah, I didn't look it up, so I went, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Melbourne. It's Dilrook. Just like that. And then, because it was over Zoom, because in the middle of fucking the big surge, the first one, I actually overdubbed my part.
So you said it on
so I said it right. So that's a little bit of trivia if you're a fan of that podcast. Yeah.
Imagine going
I had to overdub it.
Thank God the first name is like so unique, Like imagine if you didn't know how to pronounce Gleason and you're just like Tom.
That's a little secret of the Zoom recording. I haven't had to do with this one, but I recorded a lot of those episodes at night, and I'd already been drinking, and there was quite a few where the slurring was just embarrassing. As in the slurring of words together, be like, and I'd listen back the next day and go, fucking Christ, and I'd overdub my bits. It's just like, the video of Hasselhoff eating the cheeseburger on the ground?
No,
it's like a real, come on, Jake, get it together. You didn't have to have 10 fucking Tui's News before you start recording. Anyways.
That's so funny.
It is.
Anyway, Good Chat Comedy Club in Brisbane, Laughing Out Comedy in Cairns, and come and catch us down at some dead person's house. Come and say good day. See you there.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye now.
See you next week.
Bye.